You don't need to network, you need to make things. So many times as creatives, we think if I can just get the ear of so-and-so artist, then my career will really take off. If I could just meet so-and-so producer at this party, then my life will be great. This is the moment I've been waiting for. I think this happens in part because it's like we've heard these legendary stories of an upcoming artist getting discovered after they spit some freestyle to a major artist they bumped into in passing, and then their life was never the same. What we don't hear is that not only is this rarer than being struck by lightning, but like being discovered is usually not all it's cracked up to be anyway. It's like even if someone were able to give you this platform, if you didn't earn it yourself, then like the tough truth is that like you're most likely not even ready to capitalize on the opportunity in the first place. Network is touted as like the most important thing you can do, especially according to like the most insufferable artist you've ever met in your life at like a Los Angeles party. I would argue that more often than not, you'd be much better served just spending that energy, that time, those resources, all of that, just putting that into like making something and putting it out into the world rather than trying to like schmooze or tell celebrities, let's build, while they're just out trying to have a good time with their friends. When you make something and you put it out into the world, it becomes like your calling card. Oh, you're the person that made blah, blah, blah. I loved that. Once your work resonates with people, they'll call you to do that thing whenever they need your demonstrated expertise. You don't have to chase them down. They come to you. Not only does making things do more for your career than network, but it also makes you feel more fulfilled and allows you to continue getting better at your craft. These are both arguably way more important than network, but also they put you in the position that like whenever you do get the ear of a decision maker that you hope to, you're going to have a better chance of impressing them. You know who labels want to sign? The people who are actually making cool things that resonated with an audience. During that time when No ID was like an A&R at Def Jam, I saw him on a panel back in Chicago. His perspective and the way he talked about signing artists like Jhené Aiko really stuck with me. For him as an A&R for this large company, he looked for artists who were already making great art, making big strides, and doing great business on their own. He wasn't aiming to like give people platforms or discover anyone. It's like he wanted to work with artists who were already working in their current capacity and then give them more resources to be able to do what they're doing on a larger scale. I think that context and that distinction is important and really drives home my point here. Other industries work the same way. You have to make noise and start where you are. There's this common saying that like your network is your net worth. And it's just not true. You know what's really your net worth? Your net worth. Your body of work and your intellectual property contribute directly to that network. I can very simply prove that like making work does more for your career than networking. So I want you to make a mental list of the 5 people that would be your dream network. Like these are your dream artists. That's like, if you could just get a meeting with them, you think it would change your life. Okay, now look at that list. Why are those creatives on that list? The answer is because they made something, they put it out into the world, and that thing resonated with you. Every artist you think you would want to collaborate with, the reason that you do is because they put something out into the world that made you feel something. So my advice to myself is the same as it is to you. Just make your things. Put them out to the world and make as much noise about them as you can. Eventually, like-minded people will find you. You don't need to network, you need to make things. As always, if you like to read these type of things, you can follow my Substack. I'll put it in the bio. If you like my teaching style, you can check out the online school I'm founding, musicality.me. Make sure you subscribe. This one specifically, I think maybe share it with somebody that you think needs to hear this. All right, see you in the next one.